Once upon a time, in the heart of a thick green jungle, lived many animals. Lion, zebra, monkey, elephant, and of course, the slow but clever tortoise. They all lived together in peace, guided by the great King Lion. But one little animal felt invisible, the tortoise. He was slow, quiet, and small. The others ran, danced, played, and laughed when he tried. "I will show them," Tortoise whispered. "They'll see that cleverness matters." One morning, King Lion stood on a big rock. "We shall have the great animal games. The winner will be crowned the wisest in the land." All the animals cheered. Tortoise smiled quietly. "This is my chance." Tortoise knew he couldn't win with speed or strength, so he went into the forest to think. He began building a shortcut, a secret path through the bushes. While others trained, he planned. The first game was a big race around the jungle. Zebra ran fast, monkey swung, but somehow, Tortoise was already waiting at the finish line. "How?" they whispered, but he just smiled. Zebra narrowed his eyes. Something's not right, but Tortoise had already walked away, slowly and calmly, as if he had done nothing strange at all. The next game was strength. They had to carry a huge fruit across a river. Elephant lifted, buffalo pushed, but it was Tortoise. Yes, the smallest one, who crossed first, balancing it on his shell. Monkey scratched his head. "He's cheating, I'm sure of it," but there was no proof. Just a clever little tortoise with a big smile. That night, while animals danced and drummed, Owl flew silently above. He saw Tortoise slipping into the bushes, through a hidden tunnel. "Aha!" Owl hooted. Under the moon, King Lion called a council. Owl told what he saw. All the animals gasped. "We must follow him tomorrow," said Lion. "Let's see how he wins again." At the final game, Tortoise smiled again. But as he slipped away through the bush path, Monkey, Zebra, and Owl followed. "Got you!" they cried as they caught him crawling out the tunnel. Back in the clearing, animals gathered. King Lion stood tall. "Tortoise, you won with tricks. Why?" Tortoise stepped forward. "Because everyone thought I was slow and useless, but brains matter too." The animals murmured. Some were angry, some were amazed. Monkey chuckled. "He fooled us all, but he's right." King Lion sighed. "Strength is good, speed is great, but wisdom is golden." He placed a leafy crown on Tortoise's shell. "From now on, you shall be called the wisest of the jungle." Many days later, Tortoise sat under a tree, telling the story to his little ones. They laughed, clapped, and learned. Later that evening, Tortoise walked to the riverbank. He watched the water ripple. A group of young animals gathered around him. "Tortoise, why didn't you tell the others you were clever?" He smiled kindly. "Sometimes, it's better to show your value than talk about it. Actions speak louder than roars." Not far away, Monkey and Zebra watched. "Maybe we shouldn't judge others so fast," Zebra said. Monkey nodded. "Next time we work together. Brains, brawn, and all." At sunset, King Lion stood again on the great rock. "From today forward, we shall respect not only the fast and the strong, but the thoughtful too. Let no one be ignored in our kingdom." The animals roared in agreement. Tortoise sat under the mango tree, thinking. "They caught me last time. He tapped his shell. "I need a new trick." So he whispered to himself, "Maybe I can pretend to be sick." Tortoise called for Crocodile, moaning, "Oh, I'm not feeling well." Crocodile rushed over. "Oh no, what can I do?" Tortoise replied, "Bring me yam, and honey, and soft fruits." Crocodile swam off to help his friend. Tortoise wasn't sick at all. He giggled and licked his shell. He waited until Crocodile came back, arms full of food. Then he munched and munched until his belly was round. But clever Monkey was in the tree nearby. He saw everything. "Humph." Again, Monkey leapt from branch to branch, calling the others. "He's at it again." All the animals gathered under the great Iroko tree. Lion roared, "Enough is enough." Eagle nodded. He shames the animal kingdom. They decided, Tortoise must be taught the hardest lesson yet. Elephant said, let's trick him this time. So the animals buried a shiny pot under the old tree, filled it with mud and shiny stones. Then they left a fake note that said, to the wisest animal, here lies treasure. Of course, Tortoise found the note. He read it twice and jumped for joy. Told you, I'm the smartest. He started digging and digging. Crash. The ground beneath gave way. Tortoise fell into a deep, muddy hole the animals had made. He slipped and slid and rolled. Splat. Tortoise looked up, covered in sticky brown mud. He blinked. Okay, I'm sorry. The animals didn't yell. Lion said, you can be clever. Just don't use it to cheat. From that day, Tortoise promised to be honest. Well, almost always honest. Because deep in his heart, he still loved a little bit of trickery. Drums sounded. Fireflies danced in the night sky. Tortoise sat with a warm drink made from bush herbs, surrounded by friends, new and old. He had taught a lesson, not with anger, but with wisdom. Dear listener, remember, never laugh at the quiet one, never doubt the slow one, and never forget, sometimes the smallest voice carries the greatest wisdom. If you enjoyed this story, hit the subscribe button